Hey guys, welcome back to another JC Tennis video. So today we're going to go over our picks for tomorrow's matches, which is day one of the quarterfinals. It's just two men's matches. It's Musetti Tiafoe and then Paul Alcaraz. We officially have made it to the later stages of this tournament. Two matches. They really look like good ones, and I really got some strong leans on both of these. Quick recap of today's stuff. I think I went perfect. I mean, I said Novak in straights. I said Sinner in straights. And, Sinner's not. He hasn't won in straights yet. I think he's up 6-1, 6-3, and then the third set's just started. But you'd think that it could be a bad jinx. You'd think he gets through in straights there, though. I was watching it, and he looked dominant. And then I liked Bublik +7, and that was the match of the day. He ended up winning that match. Incredible ending to that match at the end of the fourth set. Just some great second week French Open drama that we had there. So that was awesome. But let's jump into these matches tomorrow. I have all my game spread stuff pulled up over here. Game spread results, game spread records, and we're going to use it today because I think on the Tommy Paul Carlos Alcaraz match, it really important, and I'll just start with that match. So we're just going to look at the set and game spreads here because there's no reason to look at such a big money line number. But so Paul is +2.5 sets, -115. Alcaraz -115 to win in straights. So it's just a pick 'em on whether Alcaraz wins in straights or not. And then Paul is getting 7.5 games. So Paul, he's covered the game spread in 6 of his last 7. It's on my Twitter. I tweet a lot of game spread statistics and stuff on my Twitter if you ever want to go see that. I tweet some good stuff on there with the game spread, some insightful stuff. Alcaraz hasn't had a good French Open against the game spread. He's only covered 1 of his 4 matches, which to be in no one else that's in the quarterfinals could say that. They've all covered all of their matches pretty much. Maybe some of them haven't covered once. But yeah, Alcaraz, he's only covered 1 of 4. So definitely, I like Paul games here. But I think what I like more than Paul game spread is honestly Paul to win a set. Alcaraz has been dropping sets so far at this French Open. And I've watched these Alcaraz-Paul matches before, and I think sometimes Alcaraz, by the third or fourth set, can start to pull away. I could see him winning a fourth set 6-2. But the key word is fourth set because I see Paul winning a set and getting it to a fourth. And he's won sets against Alcaraz before. I like Paul games, but I think I like Paul set spread +2.5. So Paul to win a set, I think I like that even more. He's played Alcaraz great. I think I could really see him coming out winning that first set. Maybe winning a third set if Alcaraz goes up to it because Alcaraz has these dips, man, and Paul's such a good competitor. But either way, I really could see Paul winning a set, and I think that's a great number to get it at. And also, I think for some good value, I think you could get Alcaraz to win 3-1 exactly at +250 to +300. I saw that, so I think that's a good sprinkle on an exact scoreline because these guys have played a few times in slams, and I feel like it's always like a 4-set Alcaraz win, and I see the same thing tomorrow, especially with Paul's legs probably have to be a little heavy. Maybe not, though, because he just got third straights against Popper in quick match there. But, I mean, Alcaraz has just been losing sets, and he hasn't been playing perfect. He still has those lapses sometimes when I think he's in control of these matches. So definitely look for Alcaraz to win in 4 sets. Okay, the next match, and the other match, it's the only other one, Musetti and Tiafoe. I was honestly surprised to see this line where it is. I thought Musetti would maybe be -250, -300, -350. To see him that much of a favorite, I think Tiafoe has insane value there. I would put a small wager on Tiafoe just straight up to win the match at +375. And that's a big underdog to just take outright. But I'm just saying, that's like, I'm surprised with how great Tiafoe's been playing. He still hasn't dropped a set. Musetti's playing good, but it's like, he wasn't great in parts of that Runa match. He wasn't great at the start of that Navona match. Man, and with how good Tiafoe's playing and how he competes in these big matches at slams, especially like these guys are playing, I think, at a similar level, and I really think I like Tiafoe's chances in like a close extended match to pull through. at this point, just with how he is. Like, I said it with him against Korda, and I said it with him against Altmaier. I was right on both of those matches with Tiafoe. When he's playing this good and it's a big tournament, it's a slam, and you give him matches that I think he could feasibly win. So basically anyone that's not named Alcaraz, Sinner, Djokovic, or just some other guy playing really well at the time, like, I'm going to back him at a plus number. And plus 375, I really think that is worth it there. And then obviously, if I'm taking that, I like him against the game spread. And also a note on Musetti. I said Alcaraz is the only person to not cover more than once at this stage, but that's actually not true because Musetti, he's only covered one of his last three. I believe he failed to cover in the second and third round, but he covered against the game spread last round against Rune, but not by too much. So it's not been too strong. In Tiafoe, he's covered, this is all on my Twitter, by the way. I can't believe it's still in my head. He's covered all four against the game spread this French Open. And his last three, he's covered by at least 4.5 in each of his last three. He's covered by at least 4.5 games in each of his last three wins. So that's very impressive stuff. So I like Sprinkle, did I say Paul? I meant Tiafoe. Sprinkle Tiafoe, money line here. Sprinkle him. Don't sprinkle him. I'd say take him as much as you want to put on it against the game spread, which he's getting 6 games against Lorenzo Musetti. And then also, I like Paul to win a set. I definitely like. And I really like Alcaraz to win kind of exactly 3-1. So as we get into kind of the late stages of this tournament and there's less matches, I do like to kind of dive in on more specific stuff. And that's why you're seeing me get into that exact set score 3-1, and that's why I'm telling you to do Tiafoe a little bit on money line and definitely game spread. But yeah, I really like this slate. I was good today. I was good yesterday, so we're on a little bit of a run here. And yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy this video, enjoy this insight, enjoy this content, and we'll be back tomorrow to do more of this. So I'll see you guys then.